On June 9, 2025, Jennie, BLACKPINK, posted a series of behind-the-scenes photos from her Seoul City MV. What seemed like a routine update instantly reignited long-dormant speculation about her relationship with BTS, who officially completed his military service just a day later. Once again, K-pop proved that social media is more than just a place for updates, it's a digital territory where fans trace emotional signals and map out idol relationships through every post, lyric, or gesture. From a simple post to an endless chain of theories. In today's K-pop era, every Instagram post can be more than a photo, it can be a silent manifesto, a digital love letter. That seems to be the case with Jennie's sudden reappearance. After nearly 3 weeks of silence on Instagram, Jennie made a comeback on June 9 with a series of behind-the-scenes images from her Seoul City MV, a song from her solo debut album Ruby, released in March. The MV itself dropped in late April, but Jennie hadn't mentioned it in over a month. Her timing, just one day before V's military discharge, sparked intense speculation among fans. Beyond the visuals, Seoul City carries lyrics that are hauntingly romantic and strikingly specific. The line "Tell me what to do, Mr. General" caught widespread attention. Fans quickly linked the phrase to V, who had been serving in the military as an officer. Some even pointed out how Jennie saluted in a military-style gesture on stage during this very line, and how the letter T, the first letter of V's real name, Taehyung, was conspicuously placed at the center of a photo she posted. K-pop love and the obsession with hints. There's a unique keyword in K-pop that only insiders fully understand: hint. Subtle clues, matching items, cryptic lyrics, or coincidental glances, these become building blocks for what fans call couple hints. K-pop fans don't just enjoy the music, they're emotional detectives, combing through social media to decipher idol relationships. Jennie and V's rumored romance is one of the most controversial and persistent sagas in K-pop history. From leaked photos in early 2022 to their hand-in-hand appearance in Paris in 2023, to news of a breakup just before V enlisted, it's a story perpetually in limbo. Neither HYBE, V's agency, nor YG, Jennie's former agency, have ever confirmed or denied the relationship. That silence has only deepened fan obsession with finding hints, the only proof they can cling to. Jennie and the power of silence. Jennie may be one of the most influential media figures in K-pop today. She doesn't need to speak, a single social media post can send the internet into a frenzy. Her Seoul City update is a prime example of this subtle power. What makes it fascinating is that no one knows if Jennie is deliberately sending a message, or if it's all just a coincidence. But that ambiguity becomes the perfect fuel for fans to write their own narratives, continuing the story of Jennie and V's possible romance. Professor Young Mi-yeon, a media studies expert at Dongguk University, once said in a K-pop fandom conference, K-pop idols influence not only through music, but also through the spaces in between. Silence, at times, can be more powerful than any official statement. Social media as the second stage. Jennie is far from the only idol scrutinized like this. V, too, posted a black and white outfit photo just when Jennie dropped her Ruby teaser, prompting fan theories that he was silently supporting her. Nothing is confirmed, yet nothing is ruled out, and that uncertainty becomes the stage for fan-driven storytelling. What's compelling isn't just whether they're back together, but how K-pop has transformed social media into a second stage, where every move is spotlighted by the fandom's gaze. Through the noise, Jennie shines as a solo force. Despite the relationship rumors, Jennie is thriving musically. Her album Ruby surpassed 550,000 copies sold in China, making her the highest-grossing female solo K-pop artist in the Chinese market. Rolling Stone named Ruby one of the best albums of 2025. Her image dominates national television, establishing Jennie as the face of a new K-pop generation, independent, powerful, and constantly breaking boundaries. BLACKPINK is also set to reunite for their Deadline World Tour, while BTS is preparing for a new chapter post-military. The second half of 2025 will not just be a season of music, but a reunion, evolution, and global impact, for both groups and individual members alike. Conclusion: romance or PR, or both? No one knows if Jennie and V are truly back together, or if this is all just coincidental timing. But what's certain is that they've pioneered a new kind of digital romance, where no words are needed, just subtle captions or symbolic imagery to send fans into emotional overdrive. In today's K-pop world, where idols are both creators and living brands, relationships, real or rumored, become tools of engagement. When Jennie posted that Seoul City photo on June 9th, it wasn't just a promotional post. It was a signal. The only question is, who will decode it correctly? And does the truth even matter, when the myth is already so compelling? On June 10, 2025, BTS's V, Kim Taehyung, officially completed his military service, a moment fans had been counting down for nearly 2 years. But what no one expected was a possible romantic twist involving one of the most talked about women in K-pop, BLACKPINK's Jennie. Just hours before V's discharge, Jennie posted a cryptic set of images related to her Seoul City MV, reigniting one of the most persistent dating rumors in the industry, and raising the question, was this a silent confirmation? A post that shook the internet. Jennie's Instagram had been unusually quiet for nearly 3 weeks. Then, on June 9, she returned with a carousel of moody behind-the-scenes photos from Seoul City, a solo MV released quietly back in April. While the post may seem routine at first glance, fans immediately noticed something unusual: timing. Why post about Seoul City now, after letting it fade from promotional cycles for over a month? Why one day before V's highly anticipated military discharge? Why include specific imagery that stirs emotional resonance with fans of the rumored couple? Most intriguing of all was a close-up image with cryptic, seemingly scrambled text, except for one clear character at the center, a bold, solitary T for millions of fans. This wasn't random. It was a breadcrumb trail. T stands for Taehyung, V's birth name. The Mr. General clue. The Seoul City lyrics themselves offer more than a few dots for fans to connect. In one verse, Jennie sings, +82, some miracle, only listen to my general, he says my attitude out of control, tell me what to do, Mr. General. For non-Korean fans, the +82 is Korea's country code. Mr. General instantly sparked theories linking the song to V, who had been serving as a special unit officer. On stage, Jennie even mimics a military salute during this line, turning a performance gesture into a full-blown speculative frenzy. And suddenly, the idea that Jennie had just confirmed something without saying a word didn't feel so far-fetched. Strategic timing or subtle declaration? To seasoned observers of K-pop's media landscape, timing is never just timing. Jennie's post wasn't accidental. It was intentional, targeted, and, if indeed a nod to V, a move of subtle brilliance. Instead of dropping an official statement, she leveraged the power of narrative suggestion. It was a masterclass in silent storytelling. Some even call this a PR power play. By aligning her post with one of the most emotional days in ARMY history, Jennie essentially co-headlined the moment without ever needing a spotlight. For others, however, it wasn't strategy, it was sincerity. A quiet nod to someone meaningful. A coded gesture only the intended recipient, and a few million eagle-eyed fans, could decode.